2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Tip-off goes to the Lakers. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So the Lakers 5 right now. Kobe and Randall, the forward duo. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Russell. And it's Hibbert in at the 5 down low. And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. A second chance effort. Thompson with the bucket.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
And one thing about Tristan Thompson, he is an absolute terror on the offensive glass. He was top 5 in that category last year, despite playing less than 27 minutes a game. Does a terrific job with anticipation of the carom and uses his gigantic wingspan to just go up and reel it in. Terrific motor and nose for the glass.
Now here's Randall. Outside Russell. The kick out to Bryant. Lots of room. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Bryant dishes to Clarkson. Looks for Hibbert. Gets it to him. No luck. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Smith. It's offline from half court.
Oh, my goodness. That's like temporary insanity right there.
Do you think he realizes we've actually got a game, a serious game taking place here? I have my doubts, partner.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Now, here's Thompson, and stolen by Russell.
Ill-advised pass on that one, guys. I mean, he had to know there was a man there in position to get that turnover.
The Cavaliers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. On its way from Irving for 2. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Picked by Randall. Russell kicks to Hibbert. The jump hook. Offensive rebound. On the wing, Bryant. And then Hibbert with the dunk.
And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking them.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time, fighting to get proper position, then slamming home the putback.
Yep, and if they can maintain this energy level, their lead will be safe. Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
The Lakers weren't very good at all last season, Clark, and they just didn't have any teeth in their road games.
Well, you know, they shot threes on the road well, Kevin. Top percentage in the league, as a matter of fact. Still, they just couldn't hold on to leads.
And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. 5 to shoot. The drive by Russell. Here's Clarkson. That 3 off the mark.
And the Lakers would end with a road record of 9-32. That is a franchise worst for them and sums up the year they had away from Staples.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials. You know, looking at the Lakers, a big thing for them as we get back to their road woes is they didn't win a single game on the road in their division. In a word, that's terrible.
Larry Nance is checked in for Randall. Hibbert with the screen. And stolen by James. And here we go. Pushing it up. Here's Smith. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. And this game is tied up now.
And that almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
And especially the fact that it now ties the game. The lead was about to be stretched out, and instead, it's back even.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Near the three-point line, it's Love, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Lakers working the ball around now. Here's Clarkson. Defense is right there. Lock at 6. And Nance kicks to Russell. Can they get it? And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
And last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role. Didn't let the move bother him and still put up solid numbers off the bench.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
You know, one of the more impressive things that we know about LeBron James is that he is one of the great leaders in the NBA. His voice carries a lot of weight, and he hasn't been shy about raising his voice on social issues either. Good to see.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Iman Shumpert is checked in for Smith, and it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. Nance gets it to go from beyond the arc. Nance has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And speaking of LeBron's leadership, trying to will this Cavs team to a title, one of his greatest challenges.
And Kevin, the expectations are just so high. He may have had less talent around him in his first stint in Cleveland, but after winning titles in Miami, anything less seems like a step backwards. Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Here's Dellavedova. Misses off the right iron.
That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Clark, a little disparity there in the rebound numbers, but some of that comes down to how the ball bounces. Let's see if it evens out.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
26 seconds left to play here in the first. Coach is liking Clark what he's seeing from his offense.
And shoot, why wouldn't he? I mean, guys, they're filling it up with ease, executing, getting quality shots. I mean, this is fun to watch.
And guys, they've put the defense on the defensive.
Here's Shumpert. Shot to stop the run, and the layup good by Mozgov.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Dellavedova. And we got a chance to hear from LeBron James about the hard work and preparation he brings into it.
I go back and I'm able to, read the scouting report, and also when I get to the arena, I also watch more film on each and every guy that's going to be playing.
I think you'd have to say the preparation really shows on the court in his play, and rarely does he look surprised out there, caught off guard.
And Kevin, that's really just the mark of a total pro. And I don't think oftentimes the fans appreciate how much goes in terms of preparation. Some guys get it, and some guys don't. But he's a perfect example of what proper preparation means in terms of preventing a poor performance.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Los Angeles?
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
Irving is out there with Matthew Dellavedova. Then there's Channing Frye. Then it's Mozgov. And it's Shumpert in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Los Angeles leading by 7.
You know, the Cavs last season won a bunch of games, but they had to fight for a lot of them. They often would fall behind early or dig a big hole and have to fight their way out of it.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Love comes in for Channing Frye. And Smith subbed in for Iman Shumpert. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Dellavedova, true on the 14-footer. Dellavedova's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for Cleveland.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Here's Russell. He drains it from the right block. Russell's got the lead up to 7 now for Los Angeles.
Wow, you don't see him make plays like that very often. That's a nice move there for the basket.
Another miss by Irving. The Lakers have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Williams passes to Russell. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession. Tristan Thompson is checked in for Moscow. Cleveland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Love kicks to Irving. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Lakers leading by 5. Outside Russell. The dish to Clarkson. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
The drive by Thompson. Here's Love. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Now just a 3-point Laker lead. And Matthew Dellavedova is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And that one's good.
If they think that kind of defense is going to get it done against him, they're mistaken.
Pulls up. That one wide left. Los Angeles has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting.
And guys, looking at Roy Hibbert, just a mountain of a man, listed these days at about 7'2", 290 pounds, with the wingspan of a pterodactyl. I mean, a true game changer inside when he's motivated and on his game.
Well, talking about Roy Hibbert, he doesn't just have size. He has a strong lower body, too. Very hard. And you know this, Clark. You worked for the organization. You saw it firsthand. Very hard to back that guy down in the post.
Yeah, and for years he's worked on ways to complement that size with improved training and footwork, even indulging in MMA one off season. I'll tell you what, he'd be one scary super heavyweight if he went the full distance in MMA.
Agreed. Lakers leading by 7. Russell with a wide open look. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had early.
Kyrie Irving may be the best ball handler in the league. There are a lot of guys with a good handle. He is definitely in the top 5. If not, he's got to be in the conversation.
And arguably the most talented player at his position. I mean, he can get wherever he wants to on the court. He's athletic, an unbelievable finisher as well. I think that's something that oftentimes gets underrated. Maybe the best finisher in the game.
Agreed. And the Cavaliers making a change here. James is checked in. Thompson inside the line, and it comes off the front of the rim.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
And he gets it to go.
And you know, Kyrie Irving really ambidextrous as a ball handler because you can't play him to one side, and he's ambidextrous as a finisher too. He's so creative and crafty. Terrific at the rim with both hands.
Bryant with it. He's picked up by James. And the rejection by Love. And so the ball out of bounds. Hibbert touched it last. For the Cavaliers, Channing Frye's checked in for Love. And it's Amon Shumpert in for Smith. The Cavaliers trail by 8.
And one thing about Irving's ball handling, he does a great job of protecting the ball. A very low rate of turnovers for a player as aggressive as he is on the bounce.
Nance a screen on LeBron. Kicks to Kobe. Takes the 13-footer, and he drops that one in. Bryant's got 6.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs. Swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way, and that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title.
Irving up top. Pulls it from the elbow. Shot is off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Here's Nance. And it's good off the back rim and in. And now a 12-point Los Angeles lead.
No denying it, injuries were a big part of the storyline in the Cavs postseason. Fortunately, LeBron James was otherworldly after the first round. Took care of the Bulls, then went on to sweep the Hawks to get back to the finals. Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they're not backing off at all, are they?
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one.
And for the Cavs last season, their toughest test would be in the finals against the Warriors. Like every other team, they just couldn't handle the Warriors for a full series. A great run to the finals, and surely they'll want to return there this season. No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Bryant, that's for 2. And so a pretty lopsided game to the first half. Lakers lead by 18. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Roy, what's been working out here in the first half for you guys?
We were limited in the one shot, trying to get in their passing lanes, make everything tough for them on ball. If we keep this up, we'll be all right tonight.
Roy, great job in the first half. We'll see if you can sustain it. Guys, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we start breaking it down for you. It's the Lakers out on top at halftime. They are in control of this game, up by 18. Kenny, what do you think?
They obviously crushed it from deep. They were firing it from every angle and kept hitting the target. I mean, look at the score. Obviously, a lot of things went right for them, but that's a big one.
Shaq, how do you think Cleveland played?
Barbecue chicken. They were completely overmatched in the low post. I couldn't believe the amount of points they allowed in the paint. Wow, I thought I was out there scoring, playing basketball. They got to switch things up, get some different matchup because they are getting eaten alive. Barbecue chicken.
And now, folks, it's just about time for the third.
As we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. The Cavaliers trail by 18, taking a look at the Lakers. Kobe and Randall, the forward duo. Russell is out there with Clarkson, and it's Hibbert in at the center position. And that one good from Clarkson.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
James outside. No luck. Nice D from Bryant.
And the one thing you can typically count on from Roy Hibbert is great rim protection. Last year, he dipped a little, down to 1.5 blocks a game from over 2 the year before, but shooters still had to account for him every time they drove to the rim.
And J.R. Smith picks up the foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Russell dishes to Randall. Oh, trying for it. Love grabs the board.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
Russell passes to Clarkson. Randall a screen on Smith. Clarkson kicks to Hibbert. And he gets the kind bounce as that one drops in for him. Hibbert's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, just frustrated by their lack of production offensively, and I can't blame them. I mean, they're getting the looks, but the shots just aren't falling.
Yeah, and the slump that they're having shooting the ball can take its toll on you if you're not mentally strong. And so I like this timeout here to try to get those guys reset and refocused.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Cleveland. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Well, LeBron had kind of a slow start to his season. His return to Cleveland last year.
Yeah, he got off to a bit of a slow start. He had some nagging type injuries, but things turned around, and LeBron was eventually able to get the clubhouse atmosphere where he wanted.
90 seconds now into the second half. Russell kicks to Clarkson. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Clarkson's got 4 points this quarter.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agility.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Here's Russell. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And that atmosphere that LeBron was after, I mean, he described it as wanting a family-like atmosphere. And to touch on the Cleveland atmosphere, you know, you could see as the season unfolded, it became a big part of what LeBron was able to accomplish in Miami, starting to work itself into that roster.
Kobe with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Pass to Randall. Outside Bryant. Bryant is doubled.